Hi everybody, welcome again, and this video is only for those who have subscribed for the annual journaling. So this is like the first activity which is not open for all, and if you are here for actually taking in the practice of journaling in your daily habit, I am really very excited for you already because it works. All right, if it did not work, psychologists, psychiatrists, mental health practitioners, the counselors, the therapists all over the world would not be using this. Okay, so it definitely works. And if you are someone who has already tried journaling but for some reason it has not worked with you, it's not that journaling is wrong. Maybe it is not stuck with you for some particular reason. All right, and that is exactly what we are going to find out today in this activity. Fine. So whenever I in the process of doing this activity, whenever I say please pause, finish till here and then get back, I request you to please actually pause, complete that much and then get back. It is okay if you don't do it right away. It is okay if you do it 2 days later, 3 days later, but I advise you to not see the whole video together and then do the activities part by part, because it will not work correctly. All right, so as I start the video, I will be telling pause somewhere. Okay, and I will be starting on with some short music so that you understand that okay, this is the screen where I'm supposed to pause, so that you can come back and directly fast forward and start from that particular screen itself. All right, fine. So if you have seen, also if you have not seen all the other videos on YouTube playlist, please watch that first, because that was the theoretical part, that was the explanation part. Fine, once you know that explanation part, once you know what is preparing for journaling, what is what and why, what is productivity, what is mindfulness, what is intentional preparing, all these vocabulary, once you know, only then you will be able to do this activity for the correct reason, for the correct cause. All right, so let me consider here that you have already seen those videos. If you have not, please again pause here. Please go to through those videos first and then come back. Okay, I'm going to switch on the music so that you can pause here and get a blank screen for, let's say, 30 seconds, and then you can join again. Okay, if you are back or still here, I consider you have seen all the previous videos. So let us move on. Now, in the previous videos, we learned what is intentional preparing. Fine. So the next step is what is decluttering. Okay, what do I mean by decluttering? You remember the example that I gave in few videos back, where let us say I want to clear up a cupboard, I want to empty a cupboard. All right, what I will do is I will remove everything out of the cupboard and keep it in front of me so that I can see it, so that I can understand what I need, what fits. I can organize it separately in separate pile depending on how much space I have, and then I will put it back inside. Correct? That is what is decluttering first and then organizing. For the thoughts as well, you need to do the same thing. Now, let us say I'm not able to finish my goals, or let us say I have this creative block, or let us say I don't know what to do. Let us say I keep on procrastinating. postponing stuffs. Let us say I have so many things to do that I don't know where to start from. Let us say if I pick up one thing, my mind is somewhere else in the second thing, because that second thing is also equally important, right? So when you have so much to do in your head, it feels like a clutter. So the first step is to declutter everything, to remove everything out, such that you can see it. Now, how do you see your thoughts? Your thoughts they are not visible things, right? So what is the way to see? When you remove the clothes from the cupboard, you can see them, so you can organize them. But when you cannot see your thoughts, how are you going to organize them? And that's the reason, once you declutter your thoughts, it should come out on paper. Now, we are still not starting with a nice bullet journal. I'm not asking you to invest in any kind of material at all at present. That will take time. Okay, I know it is tempting, but it will take time. I don't want you all to start a beautiful journal. First of all, pay for that. Then you get scared to spoil that. You know, all these things happen. And then finally you end up writing in 2-3 pages and everything else is just a waste. Please do not start with a brand new bullet journal right now, or brand new notebook or journaling right now. Okay, all we need is a rough book, or even a simple page is fine. Alright, so what are we going to do? We are going to declutter everything. Means we are going to write everything down. Alright, now your first activity, that is your activity 1. Is to write down a list of 25 goals, or something that you want, or something that you are working for, okay, or some mission or some vision or whatever. I need to have a list of 25 goals. Don't write story, keep it short. Okay, you should understand it. That is it. All right, start with this. It might take time. Maybe the first 10 would be very easy to list down. Maybe the last 5 will take time. It's okay. All right, take as much time as you require, but come back to this video from here only once you finish the list of your 25 goals. Alright, so I'm asking you all to pause again, and I will start a 30 seconds music, so that whenever you come back with that. Fine? So if you are here, I consider that you have a list of 25 things already on your paper. If you do not have it yet, please do not continue. Take your time. I'm going nowhere. I will get back. Okay. Okay, so let us say you have a list ready of 25 stuffs. Okay. Now, I want you to just close your eyes for a minute. Take few deep breaths if it helps you. Open again, and with a fresh view, I want you to think that out of these 25 goals, what are the most top priority? Now, what do I mean by priority? Priority means which you need to complete now, or maybe in couple of days, or maybe in this week. All right, just underline those things, only those tasks out of these 25 goals. I want you to underline only those which you need to complete or achieve or want now, or maybe in a couple of days, or maybe in few weeks. Okay, once again, we will pause the screen. Alright, I will play on the music so that you can come back. Take your time. I am pausing only for 30 seconds so that you know what is the next part. You can take your time. Alright. Fine. Now that you have underlined stuffs, hopefully they are 5 or more than 5. Okay. Next, what you have to do is, you have to circle. You have to circle 5 such goals out of the underlined ones, how many ever it is. Okay, so if you have 5 underlined ones, circle all 5 of them. If you have more than 5 underlined ones, I want you all to circle only top 5 of them. Alright, this should not take a lot of time. Again, if you think it takes time, do pause and come back later. Alright, so this was the end of exercise 1. Surprising, right? Let me explain you what was the motive of doing this exercise. Now, let us say that you have 25 units of energy. You have 25 units of energy and time. Remember, energy and time are our resource, correct? So let us say you have 25 units of energy and time. Now, when your brain asked you to declutter this 25 thoughts on paper, what exactly was your brain doing? Your brain was, let us say, giving 1 unit to the 25 goals. Your brain was giving 1 unit of energy and time to each of it. That means what? One goal is getting only 1 unit of energy and time. Correct? Correct. But from the 25 goals, we found out just now that not 25 goals are my priority. How many are my priority? My priority are only 5 goals. Correct? I didn't tell you. You chose out which 5 from your own list. However, how many goals were there in your head? 25 or more maybe. Correct? But we understood, our brain told us that out of this 25, only 5 are important. Now, if you manage your work around those 5 goals only, let us say for right now or for days or for few weeks or maybe 1 week, how much energy will one goal have? One goal will have 5 units of energy and time. Correct? And this is what is going to help you improve your intentional preparation. I hope this is making sense. So, there is this person called William Morris. I read this on in bullet journal method by Ryder Carroll himself, and he have noted this beautiful quote that have nothing in your homes that you do not know to be useful or that you believe is not beautiful. What happened here is that you reduced the number of decisions that was burdening you in your head, so that you could focus only on what actually matters now. So when you do that, your mindfulness increases. This is exactly what we did right now. We increased our mindfulness. And now, if you work only on those 5, your productivity is also going to increase. I hope this activity is understood. The purpose of this activity is understood. Okay, don't worry about this list. Right now, this list is not important. You can leave it aside and bring a fresh page. Let us move on to understanding better. Now, I want you to take a page and turn it horizontal. And so sleeping basically. And now we are going to make something called mental inventory. What is inventory? Inventory means everything that we have. Let us say if you are finding out inventory of a recipe, if you want to find out inventory of your kitchen, that means it's a list of everything that is there in your kitchen or in that recipe. Okay, so inventory means a list. Fine. So we are going to prepare a mental inventory, and in this we will have, so if this is your page, okay. So let's say if this is your page, divide that page in 3 parts. You can either fold it or just make a line. Divide the page in 3 parts. So basically you have 3 columns. Alright. In the first column, you have to write about what you are doing right now. That means presently. Means not right now, but nowadays. What are you giving your efforts in? Which work is going on? Or what are you working on? Alright. In the next part, you have to write about what should you be doing right now. What work should you do? Okay. And in the next one, we need to write about what exactly do you want to do. Okay. Now, let us say we are making a mental inventory of a short period of time. Okay. Let's not say about what do you want to do 5 years later or maybe next year or anything. Let us reduce the time to make it simple. You can do that as well, but right now, just to make it simple, let us reduce the time. Okay. So let's say this next week, what all are you doing right now to achieve whatever your goals are in the next week? Okay. What all you should do and what all you want to do. Let me give you an example. Let's say I am making videos, journaling videos. Okay, so I am working on it. It is one of my goals. So that will go in doing right now. Alright. Now, let's say I have this vision which is getting blurred. So I need to get my eyes checked up. Okay, but I'm not going to the for the checkup. Alright. I'm not doing that. However, I should be doing that. So, eye checkup will come here. Alright. Then, what else? I know that my next week is going to be very, very busy. So, this week is what I have. And I want a new outfit for an event which I am going to go for, let's say, around mid-July. Okay. So, that is something which I want to do. That can wait. I'm not doing it right now. It is okay. That can wait. So it is not something that should go in should do list. It is something that should go in want list. I hope I am clear. Yeah. Let us say I am making videos for my teacher's training course. So that is something which is my goal, which I have to finish, and I am working on it. Alright. Then let us say I have to study my past notes for my next study program. So I have to start doing it right now, otherwise I will have short time to revise, right? So I should do that, which I am trying to postpone. Okay, then let us say I want to make some reels and post it on my Instagram. However, that is not should do list, I want to do list. I hope the understanding is clear. So again, this might take time. It's not necessary that you need to have 5 only or 25 only. Make a huge list if you wish to. It can be minor, it can be major, it can be, just try to keep it short and don't write stories in it. Alright, don't even make huge statements. Keep it a short list. So let's say if I want to write that clean my cupboard and buy new clothes. So all I need to write is cleaning, comma, new clothes. That is enough. Alright, so make it, because what you are writing is what you are reading. No, this is not for anybody else. You don't have to submit this anybody else. You are doing this for yourself. So make, also what you can do is you can chain it up, meaning if you are doing something here and if some other idea strikes you, so chain it up, use it here, use it here. Alright, dig deep. And please be honest, because you don't have to share this with anybody. Let's say if you are not working on something, because if you're postponing something because there is some Netflix series which is so exciting that you want to complete it. Alright, so that will not come in want, that will come in doing. Okay, so what you're doing, you're seeing or binge watching Netflix. Alright, so be honest, don't judge it as a good thing or a bad thing. What we are trying to do is we are trying to declutter your head and bring it everything on paper. Alright, yes, am I clear? Go ahead, this may take the whole day as well. If you all are doing this for the first time, there are chances you need 1 hour, 2 hour or whole day. Pause right here and get back when this list is ready. Bye. Now comes the amazing part. What we have done, we have completed the process of decluttering. Now our brain is empty and all the thoughts are out on paper. We have to see what thoughts we want to keep, organize and put back into our brain. Okay, just like cleaning the cupboard, all the clothes are out. Now what I have to see? I have to see that which I want, which I should have. Only those will be nicely packed and ironed and folded and will go back into the cupboard. Correct? The same thing we are going to do here. Okay, so this is a rough page. I am not starting to write everything, every cluttered thing in my bullet journal, in my new journal right now. What I am doing right now, I have just emptied everything on a rough page. Now I will be intentionally organizing this. I will be thinking. Right now I was not thinking intentionally. I was just emptying it. I was just dumping it. Correct? Now I will give an intentional thinking to it. How do you intentionally think something? You don't have to be a guru for this. You don't have to go to see any spiritual program for this. This is very, very simple. Of course, if you are into some spiritual upgradation, amazing, it will definitely help. Alright, I'm not saying that is wrong. But also, if you are not a pro, no worries. A kid can also do this. Okay, I do this bullet journaling with my daughter as well, who is just 10 years old right now. It works for her as well. So irrespective of whether you are a kid or a housewife or a working professional or an oldie, this is going to help you. Okay, all you have to do is ask 2 questions. Okay, you have to ask only 2 questions to each of your list that you have on your book, on your page. So this was like, let's say, presently doing, should be working on, and want to be working on. So I have that list ready. So each of that list I will be asking these 2 questions. So what you do, you ask your first question. Before that, I would like to tell you, this system works very well with many people. Those who are, if you all know Marie Kondo is a person who just organizes. She works as a professional organizer. Okay, she cleans basically wherever you feel that it's a clutter, and she has this amazing system for that. She keeps only 2 things, one which is vital and one which sparks joy. All right, or let's say even the quote that I just said, keep it if it is useful, or keep it if you think it is beautiful. Fine. So these are exact 2 questions that you have to ask yourself. The first question is, you need to ask yourself that, is it vital? What do you mean by vital? Important. Okay, or is it useful? Alright, so you have to ask yourself this question, that is this goal vital, important, or useful now? Why now? Because we are talking about the short period of time, let's say this week. So is this important now? Is this useful now? Is giving energy and time to this particular goal going to do good to me now? If your answer is yes, alright, then you need to transfer that or migrate that goal on a new page. Alright. If your answer is yes, you need to migrate it on a new page. Okay. So what is this new page? Let me take you to that new page. So again, take a page and again, you can keep it horizontal or take a double page. Divide it in 2 columns this time, not 3. One column will have vital goals. Okay. So if it is yes, if the answer to your question is it important right now, this week? Alright. If yes, then it will come here. Alright. Let us say if your answer is no. Okay, let us say that if your answer is no. Fine, what will you do then? If your answer is no, you will go ahead with the second question. So the second question is, does it spark joy, or is it beautiful to you, or is it, let us say, does it spark joy, as I said? Or are you doing it for someone you love or someone who is important for you? Okay, so are you doing it for someone important? So, you know, at times it is like you cook for, you don't have to eat something, but you cook it for somebody whom you love. Right? So that thing does not come into vital importance for you, for your goals. Cooking for someone else might not be your goal, but you are doing it, so it will not come in vital, but it will definitely come in the next question. The answer will definitely be yes. Okay, I hope I am clear. So let us say that if answer is yes, again, you need to transfer that to the same page, but in the new column. So, what will we do? We will go back to this page, and this time we have to write it here. Why? Because it is not vital. but I want to do. It sparks joy. Correct? So that will come here. Okay. What will happen if the answer is no for this as well? Okay. So let me tell you this. Let me give you an example here. Okay. So let's say my goal is to finish one Netflix series in this week. Alright. Is it important? Is it an important goal for me to finish that Netflix series? No. So I will not be writing in my list. However, do I like it? Do I want to do it? Does it make me happy? Is it beautiful? Does it spark joy? Yes. So that will go in my second column. I hope I'm clear. I hope I am making sense in whatever I'm saying right now. Correct? But let us say one of my goal is to save money for my and my daughter's travel. Alright. So is that saving money wala goal important for me for this week? No. Is saving money going to spark joy to me right now? No, I better pay my other bills right now. Alright. So that is not the thing that will go in either of the two columns. So what you have to do? Simply, you have to strike it off. Alright. Be ruthless. Be very specific and simply strike it off. I hope I am clear. So what you have done here is you have simply removed something out of your list which is not important and which does not spark happiness. This is what is intentional thinking. I hope the logic is clear, and this is exactly what you will do in your next list. Fill your list, and this is your final list based on which we will start our new journaling. Why did I do in this? Why not in notebook? Why on a rough paper? Because actually all these 25 things that I had, all this long list of stuffs that I thought I would do was confusing my head. It was taking over energy in my head. What I did, I reduced it to 3 columns. Correct? Even out of the 3 columns, what I should do right now, there were many things which were not necessary. Correct? Which can wait. Again, all these things was confusing me. Okay? I didn't want it to go in my beautiful book, which I am going to come back and turn on the page, move forward, move backward and use for reflection. Alright? I didn't want it to go into a place where I get more confused. By doing this exercise on a rough page, you will have a clearer picture which you can go ahead and start your journaling with. I hope this is clear. If any doubt, feel free to connect with me on the WhatsApp number. You all have that. And also you can comment in the Facebook group as well. Okay. Bye-bye.